You know, of course, child, I'm going to be blind by the time this is over.
Yeah. Sorry.
But all right, so just explain to me like what brought you to Circles and like how you first became an ally at Circles.
When my husband died, I knew that the only way I was going to survive that would be to die to self. In other words, I had to come up with something. I had to be involved in something that would make such a difference that I would forget about me, forget about my loss, and just concentrate on what's going to make a difference. And my son had taken me to lunch, and we were sitting there eating, and a friend came by and stopped to talk, and I said, what are you doing these days? She said, I'm involved in Circles of Hope. And I said, well, tell me about it. The minute she told me about it, I knew that was what I was supposed to do. So I joined Circles of Hope, but I was late, and most of the students had gone through the program. You have to have 18 weeks of classes. And so when you graduate after the 18 weeks, you're assigned an ally. And that's a person that's going to be there for you, like a cheerleader. Come on, you can do this kind of thing. And so they assigned me a little girl to be an ally for. So that night before we left graduation, I said, what did you dream of being when you were a little girl? And she said, I always wanted to be a teacher. The next day, I got up and I went to Haywood Community College, walked out of there an hour and a half later, with her a full scholarship. And that evening I told her, she cried like a baby, she was so excited. And so then the next day I took her to the college, introduced her to the people, got all the paperwork done. She walked out of there with a full scholarship. So that's how I got into Circles. And so that was in Haywood County, but I grew up in Jackson County. I grew up in this county. So I knew it was a great program, but I felt like Jackson County needed this program. So I left the program in Haywood and I went to Jackson County. I contacted preachers, ministers, the mayor, director of social services, business people, people that had a heart for volunteerism. And I had about 25 people that I invited to First Baptist Church, and I just told them about Circles. I said, listen, I'm going to tell you, this is truly the blind leading the blind. I don't know how to do this, but I know it's needed. And I'm telling you, it was a God thing. It just developed. It was so amazing that everybody believed in it and they bought into it, and we were off and running. Okay, so we've been going about 2 months, and I have an aneurysm. I'm out of it. They don't even expect me to live. And they say if I do live, I'll never walk or talk, and I'll be blind because of the artery to the eye. But here's what's so amazing. 4 women, Mary Slagle, Sue Bartlett, Sherry Turk, and Linda Potter, these 4 women believed in this program so much that they became leaders. And when I came back around several months later, Circles was amazing. I walked in there was probably 150 people in there, you know, and they're meeting in circles, and it was exciting just to see that program take off. We've been in business 8 years, 8 years. And I can't tell you the amazing people that we've helped. For example, there was a veteran living under a bridge. Now that's a crime. No veteran should ever be living like that. They've served their country, they've done for us. So he joined Circles. Well, about 2 weeks later, one of the Circle volunteers saw him walking down the sidewalk, and he pulled over and he said, my son just went away to college, and we have a almost new bicycle at our house. Would you like to have it? Oh my gosh. He's so excited because now he's got transportation. A couple of weeks later at Circles meeting, somebody told him that if he would go to the VA hospital in Asheville, they would help him get housing. Now, he did not ask a living soul to take him to the VA hospital. He rode that bike 3.5 hours over there and 3.5 hours back, but he got housing. So then we got him a job, and now he's working as an ally to help other veterans get their life together. Veterans that were living under bridges or living in cardboard boxes on the sidewalk, he's helping them get their life together. Most of the people that go through our program become allies and pay it forward and help those that have helped them.